Good morning. It's February the 17th. It's a lovely morning. It's -4, going up to around freezing. It's already gone up 4 degrees since I first checked the temperature this morning. It was -8 when I got up. I thought I'd take a walk to the community gardens today, which I haven't done for a while. Obviously, they're in winter mode, so you can see what they look like when they don't have flowers and plants all over them. It's a good hour walk there and back, so makes for a good, decent walk on a beautiful day. There's our first dog and owner. First job is always to get across the creek. I haven't been feeling 100%, so I'm hoping a walk will make me feel better, not worse. But if I keel over, someone call 911. Don't expect that to happen. It's Saturday, but I've been doing some publishing stuff this morning. Working on The Trader's Son by Dave Duncan, my posthumous novel. Finished editing it yesterday. It was edited by Dr. Robert Runte, but I did a copy edit on it, and that's what I sent to him yesterday in preparation for publication May 7th. And The Trader's Son will be launched concurrent with Robert J. Sawyer's latest book, The Downloaded, which my Shadowpaw Press has print rights to. There's going to be a big launch at the Calgary Public Library in May. I think it's on May 7th, actually, which is the release date. And Rob Sawyer will be at a bunch of literary festivals this year promoting The Downloaded. So that'll be great. He's my biggest name author ever. Known him for a very long time. Even took his class twice, I think, at the Banff Center. In fact, my novel Marseguro, my second book actually from Daw Books, began life as a writing exercise one morning when he came in and asked us to write the opening sentence to a story. And that sentence was not the opening sentence of what became Marseguro, but it was the sentence around which Marseguro was built. It all started with one sentence and became a 100,000 word novel and a 125,000 word sequel. So all out of that simple writing exercise that morning. I don't write as much as I should because of all the publishing stuff, but I can build a story around anything. I honestly can. Give me a sentence and I can start writing a story. Doesn't necessarily mean it'll be a particularly good story, but it'll be a story. Probably a science fiction and fantasy story. Right, we go up onto the dike, go down to the footbridge, then a little bit of Lakeview, cross Elphinstone, go down Hill Avenue, and that'll take us to the community gardens. We'll take a turn around there and come back. That'll be a nice morning walk. I think I'm going to be all right. I feel a little less energetic than normal, but maybe the walk will make me feel better. Comes our second dog, plus owner. Oh, it's our neighbor. Morning.
Next week, I'm having up my front yard. I'm having my water line and my sewer line replaced.
Oh, okay. Well, I think we're finally going to get work going again on our extension at the beginning of March. You'll finally be finishing that all off. So, see ya. Like I said, our neighbor. And his little dog, too. Look at that beautiful blue sky. Blue skies smiling at me. Nothing but blue skies do I see. Never saw the sun shining so bright. Never saw things going so right. Probably enough of that. I could get a copyright hit if I sing too much, I think. Depends. Maybe not. They might not recognize the singing. They recognize recordings sometimes. They being whatever the algorithm is that scans for that stuff. I don't think there's a human being involved. Yeah, lots of dogs barking somewhere. All right, over the footbridge. Stop for our traditional look both ways along the creek. Okay, looking left, east. Oh, so there's some cross-country ski marks down there. Somebody's walked on their skis, it looks like. That's how I interpret that anyway. It's a little weird. And looking west. And up here we will cross over. Cross on over to the other side. Sometimes I just walk down Regina Avenue, but I think I will zigzag up toward Hill this time. So we will plunge straight ahead into Lakeview here. I'm going to be too warm in this coat as I keep walking. I can tell that already. Take my hat off at some point. Get a little nippy right now, but not as I keep moving. And I'll watch out for the ice. I've only fallen once this winter. I don't want to make it twice. And that was in Lakeview, too. Here comes our third dog of the day, this time with two owners. Big dog, too. Morning. I'll go by Lakeview School up here. Lakeview School, one of the oldest schools around these parts. The new part was built in the 30s. The old part was built about 1914, I think. Still going though. Just the big round. Airplane coming over pretty low up there. Morning, Moira. The airport obviously is in that direction. Better be with the airplane that low and going down. Internet connection unstable. Turn right up here on McCallum. After we cross over, transmission should be unstable in this neighborhood. Should be good. That's Lakeview United Church over there, where we auditioned for Beauty and the Beast, but we're not rehearsing there, which we often have. We're rehearsing in the Union Hall up on Angus and whatever that is, 12th, I guess. Lakeview United. We'll keep zigzagging our way up toward Hill here. I don't know if I'll make it to the gardens or not. Definitely a little lower energy than usual. Not that I slowed my pace at all. Could, of course, walk slower, but that would seem defeatist. Not out of breath, particularly. Just feeling low energy. Always nice to get a nicely cleared bit of sidewalk. Unstable internet again. Stop that. I can't blame leaves. Not yet. Often I blame leaves in the spring and summer, but clearly I'm just making that up. Okay, this way again. Every time we turn to the right, we're trending toward the gardens. Stay on this side. It looks a little clearer than the other side. And it was right around here somewhere that I fell down. Maybe not this street, but in the general vicinity. So where you have to be careful is on the driveways and alley exits where it slopes down. So if there's ice, your foot can go sideways, and then your whole day can go sideways. And down you go. No, this isn't it. That fence was familiar, but this wasn't where I fell. Nor was that the house I was looking at the time, so it still has ice. No, we're not to hill yet, so we'll go up another block this way. That's Elphinstone right there. Next block, so I'll be walking along it, or I just stay on this street till I get to hill. Maybe I'll do that to avoid Elphinstone, which is a little busier. Ooh. One comment. Yeah, I don't know why. It's never consistent. Like, you'll find a place where you get that message for no reason. Like walking around the lake, which is pretty wide open, it will sometimes pop up. I don't believe I've usually encountered it in Lakeview, but today I did. Seems to be all right at the moment. I'll just stay on this street, whatever it is, until I get to hill. Which would be this one, I believe. Unless I've completely lost track, but I don't think so. Now, whether we cross here or go on down depends on traffic. I think we can risk it. There's someone coming, but they've got to stop at that four-way down there. After are we crossing Elphinstone ourselves? Trampoline that is not being used at the moment. Little Hill Avenue shopping area up here on the other side of the street. Cross here at the four-way stop. Yeah, there's no sidewalk on this side. I should have walked down the other side, but well, we'll get to the sidewalks up here once we get across Argyle, I guess it is. Anyway, this is the Hill Avenue shopping area here. Lots of little businesses, drugstore, coffee shop, Chinese restaurant, pizza place, salons, kitchen gear, and a gas station on the corner. Once we cross, we'll be back on a sidewalk. The wind's a little sharp, but temperature is very pleasant. -4 is what, about 25 Fahrenheit? Oh, here comes our first baby in a stroller. Another bingo card entry if I ever make bingo cards for these ones. I might go back along Regina Avenue. That'd be what I do. That's Seventh-day Adventist Church over there. So, of course, this is their worship day. Some cars around it. And there's a Christian school just to the north of it. And a golf course. Lakeview Par 3 is on down that way. Another good place to cross because there's a stop sign. People are just heading into service now. Probably an 11 o'clock strike. Now we could go down that way and find our way to the gardens. Kind of reverse my usual flow. Maybe I'll do that. Not that there's a proper sidewalk on this side. So, on that side there's no sidewalk. On this side, there's nasty ice. I still end up in the street. This park over here is where I need to get into, and the gardens are over that way a bit. To find a path in here. There's kind of one there. It's not really cleared, but it's there. Because it goes by a garbage can. just adjusting my hat. So, a couple of options. We go further into the park, or we go right here and walk along the backyards. Go further into the park, I guess. Take a big loop around that way. I just head straight to the gardens. I think because of the way I came, I'll just go straight to the gardens. Not exactly cleared. I'm not quite sure what this represents. Those are cross-country ski marks there. This has been groomed, but quite a bit of snow under my feet. It's not really cleared. It's another dog, not on a leash. Is there an owner somewhere? Oh, there's the owner over there. They're supposed to be on leashes in this park, but I'm not going to tell. Hi. Hello, Archie. Oh, you know your name, don't you? My, what a nice dog. Okay, you go over there. Friendly dog. They knew his name. When I said his name, his tail wagged. Oh, look at this. Is that what's grooming the trails here? Must be. Snowmobile pulling something. It's got to be what's leaving this grooming on the trail here. Somewhere under here there's a paved trail, but it isn't this wide. So they're grooming right over top of the grass. Here it comes. Yeah, that's what's grooming it, all right. Interesting. Now, we'll cross over here and we'll be in the gardens. Not that there's going to be any garden stuff to look at. We'll go across the bridge and across is the entrance. Stop and take a look at the creek here. Oop. All right, it's really not the creek, it's a storm channel. You can tell how straight it is. But we're going over here to the Regina. Garden, where nothing has been cleared because why would it be? Vehicles prohibited. Oh, these are the Vic Sikansky sculptures that mark the opening. noted local artist. He also designed the gazebo up there we'll walk up to. Here's the orchard. Oh, and bunny rabbits. 4 of them running away from me. Not that I'm going to do anything. Orchard, and then all these plots belong to people, or are rented, I guess. 5 bunny rabbits. Those 3 are just leaving me behind. These 2 waited a little longer, but there they go. And this is the Sikansky designed gazebo, so it looks like tree trunks with a leaf canopy, and then there are vegetables around the bottom, radishes and tomatoes and things, and chairs because people sit there in the shade in the summertime, in the good old summertime. Now, what we're going to do is walk a little ways over there to Pasqua Street, up to Regina Avenue, and home along Regina Avenue. So this is kind of our turnaround spot. We'll be back here in the spring, and during the summer you can see the flowers and plants growing. I could walk right across the storm channel if I wanted to in this weather. Has anybody done that? The snow might be kind of deep down there. Might be slippery. Doesn't look like anybody's really doing that, so I won't be the first. First time I encountered these gardens, I'd never been out here before on the walks, and I got so turned around, I thought that was 2 gardens. Like I walked through it from one direction, then I came in from this way or the other way around. I thought, oh, there's another community garden. Only didn't realize that I'd gone in a circle. And that's in the city. I'd be hopeless in the forest. They'd find my bleached bones somewhere with my hand outstretched. Like Franklin's hand in the song, reaching toward the Beaufort Sea. Stan Rogers song. Of course, now we found Franklin's ships. They were a huge mystery for centuries. Anyway, I have no illusions about my ability to survive in the wilderness. I can write about it. I could research it. I can make it seem believable for a character. But it wouldn't be believable for me, personally. It's another storm channel here. This will be Queen Street, I guess. Maybe we won't go all the way to Pasqua. Or is this Pasqua and the Louvain is further up? I don't know. I just have to decide if I'm going to turn right here or go further in that direction. You can tell I'm walking west because of my shadow. I know that much for outdoor survival. Storm channel, bridge, or culvert, or whatever you call it. Yeah, okay. That's actually Pasqua Street up there. This will actually take me back in the way I want to go without walking past the golf course, which is what that is. So maybe I'll take, can't be Queen. Anyway, if I'm going to turn this way, I don't really want to walk all the way over to Pasqua and down. Feeling Better than when I started, but I don't feel the need to extend it. Well, this is just hill again. This will take me back down by the Mennonites. So maybe I do want to take a risk and go up to Pasqua. Maybe I will. Not a risk. I know what's up there. So I don't repeat myself. For the, how many people are currently watching? 8 people are currently watching me. Hello, 8 people. I don't know what the walking looks like along Pasqua, though. There's not really a sidewalk, so that might change my mind too once I get up here. There's a bit of a path that way. So we'll cross over once this car goes by. Take the sidewalk up to Pasqua, but crossing that bridge could be a problem. I don't know if I want to do this on this side. Might be better off over there. It's a tough one. It's easy in the summer, but I think this sidewalk just ends up here at Pasqua Street. Anyway, looking ahead, you can see we're on the edge of town. That's just prairie out there. The trees end. The airport's over there. Moose Jaw's way over there, out of sight, obviously. Hello. Yes, it is a beautiful day. Totally away from downtown today, yes. Harbor Landing is a development over there, but straight ahead of us is prairie and runways. This used to be Lakeview Gardens, but they moved. Yeah, this does not look very enticing. There haven't been enough people along here. I'd have to walk almost on the road, but it's not that deep of snow, so I suppose we can manage it. Oof. A few people along here. Yeah, so that used to be Lakeview Gardens, but where we always buy our Christmas trees, but they're now out on the highway, just on the outside of town. No, maybe still in the city limits, I wouldn't be surprised, but nothing around them. So that's the Lakeview Part 3 golf course over there that I mentioned earlier. The boat store up here that's been there forever, Performance Marine. Has to be a long-running business. I'm sure it was there when I moved here in the 80s, so I assume they're still active. The sign's still there here. I don't know what's in it. It looks like an old train station, but it was never a train station. It's just built to look like one. There's never been railway tracks on it. So we are actually walking towards home, in that we're headed north to Regina Avenue, and our house is a couple of blocks further north than that. So this is the right way home. Yeah, it looks like I could just cross the. Well, I'm sure I could, but I bet you the snow's deep down there in the drifts. Whoa. What'd you do that for? Gotta fix that. Hi. I don't know why it decided it was going to flip around and look at me. It does that every once in a while, and I never know why. Maybe I get it not upright enough. That triggers something. Anyway, there, you got to see me. Hi. That was exciting, wasn't it? Up close. Really attractive angle, I'm sure. Can't cross on this side. We have to stay on the road side of this railing here. Well, I think you could, but the snow's deeper over there. Anyway, Performance Marine. Golf course over here. When we get up to where those buildings are on the left, that'll be Regina Avenue. The wind's a lot sharper out here, with coming right off the prairie. That's the Lou van over there with far more traffic on it than Pasco has. And that's airport stuff over there. I mean, terminal, in fact. It's right over there. Somewhere. That's nasty. Too much ice right along the... No, that's not the main terminal. That's still... Well, the terminal's in that direction. You just can't see it. It's not a terribly impressive building. This was not a great idea from a footing point of view to come this way. It's harder work walking in snow. Hi, Dave Tube 145 and NYC Bubbles 756 and everyone else. If you've said a note and I haven't said anything, it's because it's always hard to see in the snow and the sun. Yeah, this will be a good hour, probably longer, the way I chose to come by the time I get home. And then I'll be focused on, oh, should we go down there and walk on? Maybe we will. Let's get a little further down, walk along the golf course. People have been doing that. And it's not like I have to worry about getting hit by a golf ball. It's a snow fence. Not much call for it this year. If you're just joining me, I was feeling under the weather when I started, but I actually feel much, much better now. So walking was clearly the right thing to do. Seems to have perked me right up. We'll see. Still got a long way to go. That might flag again, but here at the midpoint, I'm doing okay. More of a track over here. Clubhouse is, where is it? There somewhere. It's very little. This is only a par 3. I actually played golf here on the morning of my wedding with my two brothers. It was a little rainy too, which worried us, but it was beautiful by the time we were taking our pictures outdoors at the Wascana Country Club, which is where the reception was. More parkland. Yeah, the clubhouse is over there somewhere. Well, I'm basically just walking through unbroken snow now. Oh, they tell me of a land far beyond the sky. Oh, they tell me of a land far away. Except that's the land of unbroken and cloudy skies, and this is the land of unbroken snow. Fortunately, it's not very deep. Still harder work than walking on a cleared path. I've never gone snowshoeing. I'll probably fall flat on my face. Most people do when they first try it. I've been cross-country skiing, but not often, and not recently. We went cross-country skiing in Whitefish, Montana, the year we were married, so that's 97, or maybe it was the year after. We took some lessons. And our instructor was an opera singer. She'd actually trained at the Lyric Opera in Chicago. She was from Whitefish, but she hated the cutthroat nature of the business. And so she came back and became a ski instructor and was one of the top instructors in the country, featured in magazines. Oh yes, the wind is definitely sharp coming across the prairie. This is Columbus Park over here, which is baseball diamonds, and there's the airport again, over there. Okay, now we'll just go up Pasqua, turn right, walk down Regina Avenue, and we'll be home. Probably still half an hour, so this is one of the longest walks I've done recently. Faith is a journey, not a guilt trip, says Grace Mennonite Church. Why there's plastic wrapped around that lamppost. Yeah, we're at 47 minutes to here, and I'm at least half an hour home, so it'll be an hour and 15 probably when I get home. Hope my daughter isn't worried about me. I said I'd be back in an hour. It's going to be longer than that. Or maybe I hope she is worried about me. That'd be nice. That'd be sweet. Once upon a time, Pasqua Street would have been the main edge of town road, but then the Louvain was built over there. But the Louvain's been there as long as I've been in Regina, and well before, so I'm talking 40 years at least since it was built. Watching out for ice along here. They have big front yards along here running down to the street. Much bigger than in our neighborhood. It's just more grass to mow, of course. Smell gasoline. I don't know where that came from. Yeah, I liked cross-country skiing, and we even have some skis in the basement that belonged to my wife when she was a teen. But those days are gone, I think, for me. I mean, I could do it. If I can walk, I could cross-country ski, but it just doesn't seem like something I'm likely to do anymore. But it was fun the time we did it. My brother and his wife were out doing downhill skiing and snowboarding, not us. I've never been on downhill skis, and I'm really not going to start that now. House for sale if you're looking. This is Regina Avenue. We'll cross over to the other side and just walk straight down there to the footbridge and home. A few blocks. This is a senior citizen place over here. Ooh, that's a nasty patch of ice. Looks like I might hit this pretty good for crossing. So Regina Avenue, Pasqua Street. If you're going to the airport, you just go straight out Regina Avenue there across Louvain. Take you to the airport. And we're going straight down Regina Avenue now, which will take you straight to Jolly, which will take you straight to Albert Street. And the Legislative Building is pretty much straight down the street, a little to the right. But our house is also in this direction, so we'll take a long straight walk now. Oh, now that I'm not in the wind, it suddenly feels a lot warmer in the sun. I think I will be losing my hat here shortly. Well, not losing it, but taking it off. And make sure I plug in my microphone after this walk too, since it's such a long one. So it doesn't. It's been a trip to take the car in. Tuesday I'll be driving back from Saskatoon, so I don't know if I'll get a walk in then either. So, and I don't know if I'll walk tomorrow. So. Parts of this sidewalk are beautifully cleared. Queen. When they were built, this neighborhood. Coronation. Temple. And then Sheldon Williams Collegiate is over there too. Now look, suddenly I'm getting unstable. The run out to the airport. Apartment buildings along here, as you can see, or not, depending on what the internet connection is doing. Long row of apartment buildings here. Build it. I can't read it, it's too bright. I get some shade somewhere, I'll see if I can see those. Maybe here? Yeah, I know. I was just commenting on that. It improves. video today instead of just putting up the live stream. Whoa. And I almost slipped on it. Because it's been showing unstable now. Well, the live stream, and I lose whatever stats are on it. Almost 3 blocks now. Usually that's very short-lived, but not today. Bad connection or live streaming is fraught in the great outdoors. That's the longest unstable internet connection warning I think I've gotten on any of these walks. And I have no idea why. I don't know how bad it is. Probably pretty bad. But again, nothing I can do about it. It's SaskTel's fault. They're my cell phone provider. Maybe it'll improve when I get up to the intersection. This church was empty for a while, but then somebody moved in, so it's now Bethlehem Apostolic Church. Started life as Disciples of Christ. Christian church, I believe. Okay, are you going to improve now, connection? Mm-hmm. No? Time, and I have no idea why. It's a beautiful day. I'm on a major street. Here it is. Downtown is that way. It's like I'm not going to make this crosswalk, so maybe I can see if I can read any more comments here. Now we have lots of I won't fix it, but I will upload the recording off of the phone as soon as I get back and post that to the playlist. So if you want to watch it again, you can do that. I didn't actually push the button. Probably should. Pushing the button. Sorry. That's very weird for it to last that long. And as far as I can tell, my microphone, I should have a good recording when I get home that I can upload. I used to always upload the recording, but it was a lot of work to do it every time. So unless I get this kind of a warning a lot, I usually there are, but there's well over 700 videos on my channel now. And the bulk of them are walking in Regina. I mean, I could stop it and restart it again, but then I'd lose everybody who might still be hanging on here, so I won't do that. Only about 10 minutes from here anyway. I'll be home. Twenty to 12. And things like that. So there's the footbridge. Careful going downhill here. Take a look south. Sorry, not south, west. And on we go. Putting my glove back on, I had it off for a minute. Yeah, sorry. I know it's bad right now, but I'm keeping talking because I will upload the good recording once I get back. Which won't be long now. It won't be. Another old song from my youth. Till Jesus shall appear, that day is drawing near. Will you be ready? Something. New house that was being built way back when I started these, and is now long since completed. This house on the corner. Ophthalmologist, Dr. I went to him for any reason. Kids go tobogganing. I can actually hear them from here, tobogganing. Okay, we'll go down this way. I'll stay on this side. Not that I'm superstitious, but when I fell on Remembrance Day, now 2.5 years ago, almost, it was over there. That one is also on YouTube channel. If you go back to November 11th, 2021, you can watch me fall. Or this year, I went down. Didn't hurt myself. The bigger they 235 pounds, so there's a lot hitting the ground when I go down. Oh, there's a long comment that I may or may not be able to read. Comment, so if you're on YouTube, you wouldn't have seen that. Said if after the astro in Regina. Big cities have lots of people that do it, and as I often point out, this all began because we watched one in Manhattan, walking commuter. Gabe, his name is, and he's still going, especially around Christmas and things like that, and there's stuff to see in the streets. Manhattan. But if you're watching this on Facebook and it's breaking up badly, go over to the YouTube channel later today and there should be a non-buffered on my YouTube channel. YouTube.com/Edward Willett, which is also episode of his The Dream Writer. Sounds really cool, and he's a great writer. And we talk about that and writing in general, his writing in general, on episode 156, I believe. 156, or is it even 157? 156 of The World Shapers, which is also available just in audio version now on YouTube as well. Wildlife stream. This app that I'm using, Prism, won't let me. Well, it looks like I should be able to do it. Rumble seems to make a connection available. I think I'm rumble.com/Edward Willett there as well. Almost done. That was a long walk, and considering I felt low energy to start with, I think I did pretty good. Now, for sure. Up the alley. And again, I apologize for the bad connection. I've never seen it give me that message and then just stay there. I will fix it properly. It's a lot more. But non-buffered version should be up on the walking end. One more block. Go watch the old Linda Carter movie, Family Blessings. That's her house in that movie. They filmed it here. That goes back to the 90s, early 90s, I think, because I was still living over in post 1990-ish. I think that's when I moved to Garnet Street. From my first. But since on Angus Crescent, they bought in 1939 that we live in now. In 1926, so in 2026 we're going to have some sort of happy 100th birthday house party. Okay, well, here's the stop sign. I'll stop here. Again, I apologize for the buffering. I have no idea what got that on, but I will upload the non-buffered version shortly. So thanks for watching and walking with me. Bye for now.